All right, so let's take a look at the transformation project that we begin this week. I'm gonna try to blow this up so it'll be easier for you guys to see. But you will get a paper copy in front of you as well. So it's called Picture Transformation Assessment. This is a summative assessment, guys, and summative means that it counts as a test grade. So this is an opportunity for you guys to bring your grade up in this class this semester. You will have to draw a pre-image of a picture. So this is the one thing I want to highlight. It says picture, okay? So it has to be a picture. And your picture has to have a minimum, guys, minimum, meaning that you can't go under this. You have to have a minimum of 10 points or more. Okay. The pre-image should have details to it and not just be a picture of a shape like we did in class. So you can ain't do a rectangle, a triangle, a circle, or a square, a pentagon. It has to be an actual picture. Okay. um your preimage should be completely inside of one quadrant. So remember that we have four quadrants, quadrants 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the picture that you put as your preimage has to be completely inside one quadrant on the coordinate plane. It doesn't matter which quadrant, so you can be in any of them that you start with, because it's your choice. So use your imagination when deciding on the picture and impress me. Draw your pre-image and place points at all of the vertices and label them alphabetically. So if you got 20 letters or in 20 different points, you're gonna have 20 letters for those points, okay? And you're gonna label with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and okay. Once you do that, you're going to list the points and order pairs on the transformation data sheet. So you're on either on the back of your you got two options. You can either put the points on the back of your picture, on the back of your graph, or you can just write it on a separate sheet of paper and staple it and turn it in. Next, you have to do all three transformations, okay? So you're going to translate, reflect, and rotate your image. You may do this in any order that you want. All points should be listed accurately with the title on the transformation. So if you went from the pre-image to a translation, then you will put translation at the top of the next picture. Or if you went from the pre-image to the rotation, you would, so you're going to label what transformation you completed. It says each image should have a title and an arrow. So from one picture to the next, you're going to draw an arrow. From that picture, you're going to draw an arrow. From the next picture, you're going to draw an arrow to tell us or tell me what direction it is that you're going in. And then finally, you'll also color code the images in order pair. Um, Guys, you will have 4 days during class time to complete this. We start the project on Tuesday, so we'll be due Tuesday, December 8th, which is next Tuesday. And so it gives you a week to complete it. Remember that to document all the transformations and label the vertices correctly. Make sure that you look at the rubric if you have questions. So let's take a look at the rubric. So it's graded on the scale 0 through 4. Hopefully, everybody wants to shoot for a 4. I'm going to blow this up. All right, so for a 4, which is 100%, you show complete understanding of translation, reflection, rotation, and the coordinate plane. The mathematical skills that you performed and identify the following transformations correctly. You started with a pre-image, you have a reflection, you have a rotation, you have a translation. The work habit is graphing in the coordinate plane is done carefully and points are accurately identified. Work is very neat and well organized. Lines and points are clear and all shapes are colored neatly. Each translation in a separate quadrant with no overlaps. Okay, so please make sure you pay attention to that. No overlaps. All points and order pairs are clearly listed and accurate with no errors. And again, this is to get 100. Okay, and all order pairs are color coded to match the diagram. Identify all transformations correctly, and the directions of the transformation is clearly shown. So to get a 100, these are the criteria. To get a 3 is a 75%. Okay, to get a 3, you show near completion of a complete understanding of translation, reflection, and rotation. You perform and identify the following transformations correctly. You have a pre-image, a reflection, a rotation, and translation. Transformation of all pictures completed in a separate quadrant with no overlaps. Okay. Almost all graphs in the coordinate plane are correct, and most points are accurate. So this is where the difference is. Almost all. So not every point is correct in your coordinate plane. Your work is neat and organized. All the pictures are colored. You do have to color your picture, guys. All points and order pairs are clearly listed and color coded with no more than 3 errors. And here's the other caveat here: no more than 3. Identify all transformation correctly, and the direction of the transformation is not clear. So you didn't put the arrows, right? So you might have had all four transformations, but you didn't put the arrows to show what direction you went, and you might have made a couple errors when it came to plotting the points in order pair. I'm writing them down. Now, I don't even want to go through this part, but to get a 2, which is a 50, okay, that means you have at least two transformations. It says it shows some understanding of translation, reflection, rotation, and coordinate plane. Transformations of two pictures completed in a separate quadrant with no overlap. Most of the graphing in the coordinate plane is correct, and most points are accurately identified, but your work is not organized. All pictures are colored, but not neat. Okay, so that's important. Most points in order pairs are clearly listed with no more than six errors. Six errors is the caveat here. Identify all transformations correctly, and the direction of the transformation is not clear of two of the pictures. So only two of your pictures have direct directions, and the other two does not. To get a 1, which is a 25, which I hope nobody is shooting for, show little understanding of translation, reflection, rotation. The transformation of one picture is completed, so you only did one picture. You started with the pre-image and did another one, so that's two pictures total. List some of the points and order pairs correctly. Some graphing in the coordinate plane is done correctly, and some points are accurately identified. The picture and order pairs are not colored, so if you don't color, that automatically puts you at a 25. Your work is sloppy and not well organized. All right, and a 0, which nobody is shooting for, so I'm not even gonna go through that. I did, for those who might be at home working on this instead of in class, I wanted to show you guys some examples. So here are some examples. A student did a dog. They did a translation, a rotation, a reflection, and even with this, they made a mistake because they don't show they didn't write the arrows, and then they probably got their points wrote somewhere else. Okay. Here's another example. Somebody did the Air Jordan symbol. They showed the rules of what they did, and they drew the arrows. Here's another example of a diamond that a student did, and again, they showed all three transformations. I'm guessing this is a present. So here's another idea. Somebody did an emoji, okay, a house, another present. So again, guys, here go a cupcake. Um, the sky's the limit. And so my suggestion will definitely be as creative as you would like. If you want to see more examples, I will have them posted up in the classroom at the closet. And if you guys have questions, then please let me know. Have a great day.